What?
He said he didn't want to be left out.
You what now?
I said he said he didn't want to be left out.
SBPT, voice of the city.
The views and opinions expressed on this talk show are those of the talk show hosts, the producers, and/or persons appearing on the program, and do not reflect the views and opinions of
What was the
the
name?
SBP network.
Don't.
This program may include strong images
What?
and language and may not be suitable for all
You don't know the rules,
audiences.
though?
Viewer
What's
discretion
the name of your
advised.
show?
That was it. If you don't know the rules, don't play video.
That's what I forgot the word. They don't get it right.
And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. Girl, you got this like right tonight. Hey, T. So glad to have you back in the house. Girl, she has her just right. Yeah. All that baritone. It's going. Ooh, okay. Welcome again to Steel, the most controversial, the hardest hitting, the rawest, not giving a damnest television talk show anywhere in the country that we also stream on multimedia outlets, such as Instagram, the Thaddeus Matthews YouTube channel, and Facebook. Even when my main Facebook page is down, always remember you can go to Thaddeus A. Matthews. What the A stand for? Does it stand for Almighty? No. Alpha male? Well, it could be that, but my middle name is Augustus. Thaddeus Augustus Matthews. And nearly 62 years ago, that was quite a mouthful to say. Thanks each and every one of you for being here with me on this evening. I got a subject. Excuse me. I'm just about over the call. I'm off with the nasal stuff. Just got a little cough and stuff. I've got a subject I'm going to deal with tonight. If you don't know the rules, don't play the game. I'm going to talk about that in just a few minutes. I'm going to talk about this Memphis man that shot this other man in the back when he went home, and his woman was in the bed with another man. I'm gonna deal with that. I'm gonna deal with my views on it and the disrespect of the show. Let me give you a little while. I got a little something in my throat that needs to wipe down. Now, I think I'm about right. Let me, but before I get into that, let me say this. One of the signs that you are successful, or others think that you have risen to a peak, that they are uncomfortable with your growth, is when all of the haters come out of the cracks. They come up with any and everything that can be said about you. So, and it's a good thing because even scripture tells you, woe is that man that everyone speaketh well of. Woe. Woe is that man that everybody is speaking well of. I do not have that particular problem. I don't have that problem at all. But to those of you ignorants who are coming in on Instagram, you're brand new. This ain't the church, baby. You want to catch church, you catch Sunday morning. This is a television talk show, and you're dealing with a 33-year vet in both radio and TV. Okay? But let me share something with you. Sometimes you cannot give credence to your haters, because when they hate on you, many times your haters want you to hate back so that they feel important. They feel as though when their mama put them out, they had a reason to live. The winning team, you're gone. Let me share this with you, and I'm gonna be finished with the homosexual that I talked about on last night. He's a persistent little ferret. He is. This drag queen is persistent. He does lives all day long about Thaddeus Matthews. He even went and created another Instagram page just to attack me. And I'm not calling his name anymore. And anyone that I see on social, yes, somebody got blocked. Anybody that I see that mentions his name on social media, you're going to be blocked. He went way out on the limb this afternoon, earlier today, and posts some information about me. And I dealt with it on live. Okay? I dealt with it live, and I ain't dealing with it on television. Excuse me, on television. I'm not going to deal with it on television. I said what I had to say about him earlier today. Now, I will tell the queen this, and he's more queenly than Queen Victoria or that name. That social media wise, I ain't gonna call your name, I'm gonna just put stuff up there. But you don't want none of this heat. Now, brother, or sister, whatever you happen to be at this particular moment, you don't want this heat. But I understand. You want me to build your name. The cussing pastor is a brand. In fact, it's a legal brand. Cussing pastor is registered. It's a trademark. So is the name Fatty Bear. It's registered with them peoples in Washington that you have to pay their money to and register your brand. I will not allow anyone to try to infiltrate and try to hurt what I do at the brand. I will do whatever I have to do to you. Okay? If I have to deal with you from a legal perspective, I will. Here's what I tell people, whether you're watching me on TV whether you're watching me on social media, if you do not like the things that I say, you don't believe in the things that I say, then that makes you an idiot. If you sit in front of a television screen and watch me, or if you're watching me on social media, okay, that makes you a little ignorant. You are a little ignorant. And that bitch just wants recognition. And that's what he is. He's a homosexual in the truest sense. And I ain't got nothing against, and let me say this, I ain't got nothing against transgenders, transvestites, none of you sisters. I ain't got no problem with you. If that's what you enjoy, that's what you like, that's your lifestyle, then fine. All of us are sinners saved by grace. But this, y'all know who the sis I'm talking about. He gives sissyism a bad name. He gives sissyism, and he's a church sissy. The Church of God in Christ delivered him into our world. Prior to that, he was just sleeping with old men and going about his business. Defrauding insurance companies and things of that nature. His family, I did an interview with his family in 2014, his auntie said he crazy. He gets a SSI check, you know, one of them crazy checks. And he's delusional. The sister, the brother, whatever you want to call it, he's delusional. He has ideas of grandeur. And when the only thing that you can be famous for is being a homosexual and you ain't getting paid for it. Went on BET for free. When I did the national show with Tosh Point, they flew me and my assistant, put us in 4- and 5-star hotels, picked us up from the airport, fed us good, and gave me a check. I am building a brand in the cussing pastor. And like I said, I got haters. I got those that just hate on me because they just want to hate on me. That's your business. If you hate on me, then fine. I was looking at a friend of mine and she got a little upset. One of these holier-than-thou people. Because see, y'all say I'm a sinner. Because see, I don't think like y'all and I don't walk in the same religious concepts that you work in. I serve God. I believe in his son, Jesus, and his precious gift, the Holy Ghost. But a whole lot of what y'all do ain't about God. Well, Paul said, well, when I research and I talk about Brother Paul, when you read Timothy and you read Colossians and those books, those were letters that went to those churches with the ideas and concepts that Paul had. If you believe everything that Paul says, then you believe you're supposed to be enslaved as a black man. Because in the scriptures, it tells you, servants, obey your masters. You've got to understand that some of which you read, some of which the white man who gave you this thing called Christianity, you got to understand that the white man used a lot of this to control you. And he still controls you. He still controls. Don't ask me no damn question, Cooper Hoodle or whatever your name is. You in class, brother. Learn something, get your ass off the page. Okay? Now when I go to commercial break, all y'all gonna be gone. So my teachings are different, and I grew up in church. I didn't just start preaching 3 years ago with Naked Truth. I remember just since I was 16, 17 years old. I've preached all over the country with the hoop and the holler, and the teachings that we in the black church, especially black preachers, were given. They told you Adam and Eve ate the apple. You can't find that nowhere in the Bible. That is, are you a Christian? No. Oh, Lord the mercy. He said he ain't no Christian. I'm a believer. I'm a spiritualist. I believe in God and all of his awesomeness. But you have been taught bullshit from the pulpit. You have been taught that you were born just to die and go to heaven. That's what you were taught. You have been taught in the black church that there is nothing in life you supposed to enjoy but going to the church house. You have been taught that you can't dance, you can't sing a love song. If you do that, you going to hell. You think that Jesus came for the sole purpose of dying on the cross so that you can be saved and go to heaven. But then when I read the scripture, y'all begging me to take somebody off. Let me go and find him real quick and take him off for y'all. Let's see. I'm trying to find him. We're going to take Plato off. He gone. And Kukauda, he gone. But when I read scripture, it says, I am, that was Jesus. It was that John 10 and 10? In the red writing, that means Jesus. I am come. Please don't look, CJ, please quit telling me about what Andrew did, brother. One more time and you gone. I am come that ye may have life and have life more abundantly. That's what Jesus came for. Let me do say this, and I'm going to say it real quick. Then I'm going to go ahead on and say it. I'm going to say it real quick for those who may have missed the live. This fairy, this queer individual with this queer mindset went on social media today and started calling me a child molester and a pedophile. Okay. He went back to 2012 and put up a story from 2012. So let me just give you the facts, those of you on social media. Let me give you the facts of that. In about, count these 5 minutes, Dale. Give me 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Let me give you the facts. I have been a threat to power brokers in this city and in this community for a number of years, going back to probably about 2004. I'm the black man that was able to get information out of the Memphis Police Department because I had somebody in there that was bringing me information that the then police director, Larry Godwin, couldn't figure out how I knew what was going on, how I was able to give information to the community that nobody else was able to give, how I could bring their documents out and post their documents. This is really before Facebook. I had the biggest and most watched blog in this area. There was a plan set out to get me. They wanted to lock me up for a long time. Ain't no black man supposed to be able to get on TV and tell white folk what I said. We still supposed to be scared of white folk. You ain't supposed to have no backbone. And I just said what the hell I want to say. My radio show on WPLX was the most listened to radio show in the area. Now, let me share something with you. In 2012, there was a picture that was going across the Mid-South area. In fact, it had over 50,000 shares. It was a picture of a young girl, looked like maybe she was 2, 3 years old, and a man had his peanuts in the child's mouth while a woman was watching. The picture was viral in this area. And then somebody came to me and said, Thaddeus, you're the only one bold enough to help this child. See, I'm the same Thaddeus that went into the crack house and brought a child out, went back to a crack house, brought another woman out, went in when some children, 2 sisters have been missing for 60 days. Myself, with the help of my good friend Ranger Wade and the then police director, were able to get these children in a day. Because the man that was trying to put them in sex trafficking was stupid enough to call me and talk to me on the radio. But understand, I was a thorn in the side of Bill Gibbons, who was then the District Attorney General. And I knew about the conversations that they were having. We got to get Thaddeus Matthews. There was a lady here. What was Maya's last name? that was older.
Harris.
Huh?
Harris.
My Harris was the head FBI agent in the Memphis area at that time. I took a picture, my Harrison took a picture with me. The head of the FBI in Memphis, my Harris, that was her name. When the picture went public, I didn't think nothing about it. When the picture of the FBI lady went out public with me, with my arms wrapped around her in a picture, they pulled my Harris out of Memphis, Tennessee. Pulled my Harris completely out of Memphis, Tennessee. There was, I would always hear, very careful, not to drink and drive, very careful because I knew, and the history in this city had been any black man that stood up, that the system came after them, going back past King, going back to the invaders and all those groups that were militant groups here. So in 2012, going back to the picture was out there. Somebody said, Thaddeus, will you post this picture so we can find this man and this woman and turn them in? Save this child. Well, I did. November 12th, 2012, I did. A press conference was called. And you know, I don't get the notices when the police have press conferences. I got a call from, what was Ken's last name? He was general manager at that time of WHBQ. Called me and said, man, this press conference is about you and that picture. I said, okay. I get a call from the police department. My office was on American Way at that time. We need you to come in. I said, okay. Before I went in, they sent an unmarked car on the property. And I know the police, I'm from the hood. I know the police and unmarked car. I walked up to them and I said, look, I'm on my way. Do you want to put the blue lights on so I ain't got to have no distraction? I went. They asked me, Thaddeus, did you put that picture on Facebook? I said, yeah. They asked me, why you put that picture on Facebook? I said, to save a child. Well, the district attorney general, I can't think of that white woman's name that's down there, heavy set. She ran for judge. I know my 5 minutes, give me just a few minutes. I'm gonna start at 7:30. I can't think of that woman's name, but she ran for judge, white woman. She said, we got you. Damn. They charged me not with child pornography. Okay. They charged me with sexual exploitation of a child. How that different from pornography? Sexual exploitation means I took something that already exists and passed it on. Even though 50,000 people had placed it on their pages, they came after me. That's what the white woman meant when she said, "We got you." Sexual exploitation of a minor, aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor, especially aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor. They threw them all in, so, and I found out from my attorney, they throw everything at you and see what will stick. Well, they arrested me. I said, just give me a bond. I don't give a damn how much the bond is, I'm leaving here. They said $150,000 bond. I paid what I had to pay. Came out that morning. I was on another network that I was on that I had been the first person on. They don't exist no more because they got bought off. I went straight from jail to TV because I was already all over the TV. Breaking news, Thaddeus Matthews, da 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 da. I can't fart in Memphis, and the news don't tell you how it smelled. So I went on TV. I went and hired. I couldn't get a black lawyer to handle the case. They were scared. So I called Steve Faris, the white man who got the white woman off that shot her husband in the back with the shotgun at. I said, hell, you can handle that, you can handle me. That legal bill was over $75,000. But they had nothing. They had nothing that would stick on me. Nothing. My lawyer asked him, you got 50,000 people who shared that same picture. You mean the only somebody y'all gonna go after is Thaddeus Matthews? He the only one y'all gonna go after? So a year from that day of Thanksgiving in 2013, I was indicted. They made all kinds of offers to me. You'll get this amount of time. I don't want no time. I ain't did nothing. I'm not gonna plead guilty. They tried to get me to plead guilty. Then they even came back, you plead guilty and you won't have to do no time. But I understood. I ain't did nothing but try to help a child. I ain't pleading guilty to no sexual exploitation. Plus I understood that what you wanted to do was get me to be registered as a sexual offender. I wasn't going for that one. I told my lawyer, he brought me their offer. I said, man, I cussed. Yeah, I cussed because I already cussed the reporters out downtown. I said, man, I ain't going for that. I was trying to help a child. I said, I'm not pleading guilty to anything I didn't do. Not at all. I was about 57, 58 at the time. We're gonna take our shot. Hell, that's what I'm paying you all this money for. So it went on for another 6 or 7 months. They had nothing. They wanted me to plead guilty because they wanted me incarcerated. Even when I didn't plead guilty, they offered me to plead in no jail so that they could hang that ticket on me of being a registered sexual offender. Wasn't going. So then they sat down. And they basically told him, we ain't got nothing. But here's what he did. We had an investigation going on. We had an investigation going on prior to him putting it on Facebook. He was tampering with evidence. Ain't nothing we can do with those other charges, the sexual exploitation charges, ain't nothing we can do with them. The white woman's name is Jennifer Nichols. That's the white woman's name. Jennifer Nichols, the one that told me, I got you, or we got you. So they said, we're going to drop these charges. We're going to dismiss these charges. The sexual exploitation charges. And charge you with tampering with evidence. I was $75,000 in. I said, you dropping all the sex charges? Yeah, we dropping that, and you're gonna charge me with this, with tampering with it. And I took the tampering with evidence. Now, when they charged me with the sexual crimes, I was on the front page of the paper. I was a lead story on every news station in this city. But when the charges got dropped, I wheeled in the middle of the paper. So, yeah, Crystal, you was there to testify for me. Even on those charges, they tried to give me, they wanted to give me some time in jail on tampering. We got it now. Well, we didn't drop these. All we want to do is get him in jail for a period of time. We get him off of TV. This nigga won't be able to talk. He won't be able to talk to us good white people like this. We have him in jail. But they messed around and put me in a judge's court that was just and fair. Just and fair. They tried. They said Thaddeus Matthews, he got these other charges. He done went to jail before. Yes, I'm a black man. Yes, I've been to jail. Mm-hmm. They even caught me once buying some coochie. I said, yes. Did you buy it? Yes. I had the money and I wanted it? Yes. I bought it. I ain't never had none free. Every piece of coochie I ever had, I had to pay for it. The girl said she wanted to give me some, and okay, yeah. You can't shame me because I paid for some coochie. No. Hell. And if you're a woman, somebody ought to be paying for your one. If you got good coochie, somebody paying for it. So the judge told them that y'all ain't trying to be, what's going on? He ain't got no violent, nothing in his past. He ain't stole nothing from nobody. So the judge gave me probation. Do you think, those of you on social media, do you think that had they been able to get me on sexual charges, they had a case that they would have let it go? So to this homosexual, this church homosexual, who's been bad-mouthing me all over the country today. Because when people pick it up and they want to share it because you want to be negative, you think you can destroy. You ain't got no power. No weapon that you can form against me can take me down. I said, do you still have a record? Baby, once you get a record, you got one. But I'm fortunate, I don't need nobody's job. I'm blessed. I ain't got to go to work for nobody but Thaddeus. And that's the story. Those of you on Facebook, those of you on Instagram, you want to share the story, go to the Thaddeus A. Matthews page and share it. From this point on, and not just because there were some people I saw coming on social media that didn't hear me go live earlier. When you got the Lord on your side, you got one of them good white lawyers and a fair judge, and you ain't did nothing, you prevail. Had I had a public defender, thank God I was able to afford a good attorney. See, that's the God, yeah, you're right, Fritz. That's the God I live by. So when y'all come to me with this bullshit from the pulpit, see, I understand who God is. And in the book, is it Isaiah or Jeremiah, there where he says, it's time for a new thing. Isaiah. I'm going to create a new thing because the black church has been bullshitting black folk so long that we're still economically and spiritually impoverished. You think that God is a God of religion. He don't give a damn about you being no Baptist, no Methodist, no Church of God, Christ, Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness. God is just God in all of his awesomeness. And they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministry, it ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. Because you still wallowing in the traditionalism of what white folk gave the black preacher. The first black preacher was not called by God. He was called by that white boy, your master. And your master gave you that white boy named Jesus. That white boy y'all got hanging on your wall and Jesus. His name is Caesar Borgia. He was a sissy. Yeah, do your reading, do your research, you'll find that Caesar Borgia was the gay lover of Michelangelo, who painted him and made him Jesus. Do you think that white folk could bring you across the walls and change your name from Kunta Kinte to Toby and not change your God? The white man changed your God, man. You were believers in the Creator in Africa. The first slave ship was called the good ship Jesus. That was the name of the first slave ship. And if you really want to be technical about it, his name was not Jesus. Don't mess us up tonight, Pastor. 2018 years ago, there was no letter J in the Greek or the Hebrew language. The name was Yahshua. His name was Yahshua. Thank you, Street Marvin. You put the name on that, Caesar Borgia. And the reason that folk are mad at me across the country, I done told you that his name ain't Jesus. I accept calling his name that. You indoctrinated to it. But when you go back and check your history, it was a ship named Jesus that brought you here. I better leave this alone, because see, this ain't what y'all want. And I done got on the roll now, so I don't even know if I'm gonna get to this one tonight. I done got on the roll of educating your mind. The white man gave you that. How do you think that white man gonna give you, even though his scripture says he got hair like lamb's wool, nappy, feet like polished brass, and eyes like balls of fire. How he gonna tell you the truth that's even in his Bible and have you follow him? That's the reason y'all mad at what I teach. Because you rather serve that white man's God. And let me tell you something. Do you realize that we are the only people on the entire planet that serve a God that does not look like us? We're the only people on the entirety of the planet that do not serve a God that look like us. You scared of who you are. White man messed you up. I'm gonna just tell it like it is. I don't give a damn who made. White folk watch me. Some of them have to slip. Just like some of you uppity Negroes. You uppity Negroes, you don't let your people know that you watch me, but you know everything I say to. White folk watch me. I was in Home Depot today. White man kept looking and Dale kept, the white man kept looking at us. But then when he heard my voice, hey, Fatty Bear, let me tell you something. The word, and I'll agree with this, study to show yourself approved of God, a workman that needed not be ashamed, so that you can rightly divide the word of the truth. You holy rollers who say, I'm so wrong, ask your pastor Sunday, see if he can answer you. Where was Jesus for those missing 18 years in your King James Version? There are 18 years missing out of your King James Version. Jesus goes from 12 years old to 30 years old. Where are the 18 years? If I see anybody mentioning that Ursula board on my, and that's Sissy's page, you gone. I'm gonna tell it like it is. If you mad, ask your pastor, said, and y'all said, Thaddeus Matthews, this, that, and the other. But ask your pastor, why he get a Sarah and Thaddeus Matthews don't ask for no Sarah? Ask your pastor if he has given to the ministry at least $80,000 this year out of his pocket to ministry. Ask your pastor that. Ask your pastor how many hungry folk he done fed this year. Ask your pastor how many calls a day he get and that he has to respond to the needs of people, not only in this city, but I respond to people who are in my inbox every day from around the country who want to ask the cussing pastor about things about their life. See, we hooping and hollering and coming in flying into the church, and folk lives are messed up and they ain't got nobody to turn. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on cussing, and if you don't like it, damn it, then don't watch me. Don't listen to me. I'm real. Yes, I will take me a drink. Need one right now. Jesus turned water to wine. What you say? You shaking the water bottle. Does not tell you don't drink none. Don't be giving too much. Yes, I like a big booted girl. I believe I'll say that one more time. I like a big booted girl with big old titties. Yes. Yes, I do. Lift your hands all over America right now. If you're a man and you like a big old booty and some big old titties, woo! Oh, I think I live both hands. Shabba dabba. Hey! Woo! I felt that thing then. And if your pastor, your bishop, your elder, if your pastor don't like a big booted girl, 9 times out of 10, he likes a big booted boy. We're going to take a commercial break and let's catch up because I went a little long, and we'll be back here on the Thaddeus Matthews TV show.
Yeah, I'm a clown. Then motherfucker, you want to go? I wouldn't stay here with a clown. This is a TV show. I am also an entertainer, bitch motherfucker. That's the reason I make the kind of money I make. Okay? They probably call you a clown at Ronald McDonald's place. What's the name of that place? Burger King. Let's see who I did take off. What?
I'm laughing at the commercial.
Ain't no need me even going to this. I'm too far gone. They'll wait for another night.
Yeah, it's a whole hour.
Huh?
You got an hour.
I ain't never responded to you. I don't have to respond to you. This is my show. My pastor ain't never purchased vagina. Pretty thick. Then he a punk. He bad asshole.
Damn.
My pastor ain't never purchased no vagina. Bitch, you can't even say pussy. Say pussy. Get it out your mouth. Say pussy. Pretty thick. How much pussy you done sold, baby? Every woman done sold some pussy. If you got a man, if you fucking for free, you a damn fool. When a man buy you a new dress, oh glory, take you and get your hair done, you ain't giving no pussy to a man that ain't doing nothing for you. Shit.
That's how it equates.
That's still buying the pussy. I don't want no free pussy. I don't want no pussy I ain't got to do nothing for. That pussy probably sick. They'll give you that sick pussy now.
Cheap.
Yeah, that cheap pussy. You watch out for the cheap pussy. My charge, maybe your pastor ain't never been charged, but goddamn it, mine's got dropped, motherfucker. I ain't spent no time in jail, cause I go down there. When I go to jail, I got some money. I got some bond money, Jesus. Oh, glory for the bond money. Ball flower. I'm in the bar getting the word. That's the best place to go. When I did the bullshit thing in Detroit, we went to the club. That's what Jesus told you to do. Go to the club. Go into the hedges and highways. Y'all pastors are scared to go where the people are. If you say that the church is a hospital and God has given you his word to fix folk, then damn it, your ass want to go where the folks say. Go on the whole track. Go on the dope track. Shit. I ain't got no like that. I like pussy. And y'all quit giving your pussy away.
Somebody said that's the only way she know he ain't paid for none.
Huh?
Nah, they said that's the only way she know he ain't paid for none. How else would she know how much he get?
See, y'all a damn fool. I told the police when they got me for the, yes, I saw the girl, fine big ass. And I stopped at the service station. She asked me, would I like some of it? I said, yes. Kept condoms. I said, how much is that thing? $50. I said, shit, baby.
50?
Yes. Yeah. I said, good as that ass look, I'll give you 60. Shit. All right, Instagram, you're timing out. You only do 1 hour. I'm gonna hit the button and bring you right back. I would never what? Somebody said pussy will grow a beard. Is that what grew mine, Jesus? Oh no, do I eat pussy? Yes. Yes. If you're really technical about it, pussy was the first thing you taste.
Damn.
Dale,
Damn.
you don't believe me?
I do believe you.
Okay.
That's a conversation I've had.
Pussy is the first thing you taste. When you come, if you have one of them vaginal births, I had a vaginal birth. So I came into the world with a mouth full of pussy. Somebody said $50, that's a damn good deal. Had one charge me $95. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Ooh. Yes. First thing a man tastes when a woman too, I guess.
Right.
When you're born, you get a mouthful of pussy. And hell, I just acquired the taste. Let the church say yes. Say yes. Yeah. 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 Do I want to get married? No.
That changed.
No. No. I've been that on more than one occasion. God will have to send me the next wife. Then He's going to have to come and tap me on my shoulder and say, boy, marry that girl. I'm going to say, are you sure? Lord? Say yes. I mean, not to that though. Well, baby, you looking for a husband? Woo! Mark Webber, what's up?
Hey, he clowning with you.
What he said?
Just cutting up.
Mark, one of my white members down in Texas. And I'm sure Mark, he pussy. See, and let me tell you
And
something.
he like big boobs.
There's only two kind of men that won't pay for some pussy. That's a broke man. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. For some good pussy, a broke man will try to buy. Man, can you give me $20?
Wait a minute.
Give me $20, man.
How much it cost if you need 20?
Huh?
How much does it cost if he needs 20?
$20. Oh, back in the day, you could get some pussy for $20.
Oh.
Yeah. You probably still got some bitches out here now saying some pussy for $20. I'd be scared of that $20 pussy. I don't want no discount. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, let's see if there's anybody that needs to, before I come back, if there's anybody that needs to go. Why do what young girl like that? What the fuck that sorry motherfucker up talking about? Ooh, shit. Wisconsin, what's going on? Did I have to pay for my wife's pussy? Yes. She didn't get them fur coats and diamond rings and big houses and several cars for nothing. And she was a freak when I first married her.
10 seconds.
They be freaks when you first marry them.
Is that how it work?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Band TV Show. We've had a lively discussion. Look, let me go deal with this. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be dealing with the stealing preacher here in Memphis, Fred Smith, his family, the 81-year-old woman that he stole the 50-some thousand dollars from will be here. All right, that's tomorrow night. Several days ago, here in Memphis, something happened. The news report says a Memphis man is in critical condition after he was caught having sex with another man's girlfriend. Police responded to the shooting at the Eatings at Walnut Edge Apartments on Saturday. The shooting happened in the 5400 block of Meadow Lake Drive South. When officers arrived on the scene, the victim had been shot after getting caught having sex with Derek Anderson's girlfriend inside the suspect's apartment. Anderson fired several shots at the victim as he fled the scene. The victim was shot in the back and taken to Regional 1 in critical condition. MPD arrested Anderson and charged him with criminal attempt, second-degree murder. Well, I think the man did the right thing. Now that's just my opinion. Why, Thaddeus, do you believe? Not, and it ain't over the coochie, okay? It's not over the coochie. You disrespected my house, okay? You disrespected my house. Get the ass. Okay, fine. You can get you some more ass. Okay. You know, I don't care how good she tell you her coochie is. If somebody else got some good coochie too. You just gotta, wade through it till you find the right good coochie. That's all you have to do. But you don't shoot the man, I hope not, over the woman. This was a blatant sign of disrespect. You disrespected rather, the man's house. The woman's name wasn't even on the lease. Right? The man that went out to work and tired. Probably had one of them good government jobs and came home early and walked into your house. They don't even hear you come in. He was wearing it out, I guess. I be working. I be wearing it. Yeah. He was just on that thing. Walked into his room. What the hell? And he shot the man as the man was running out the apartment. You don't do that. Brothers, look. And in my almost 62 years, I've had somebody else's woman. But if you don't know the rules, don't play the game. You don't never go to a man's house and have sex with his woman. You don't do that. And women, you got to be the damnedest fool to do it. Okay? To do it. No, you a damn fool if you are comfortable enough. You ain't even got no respect for the man. I mean, you ain't got no respect because you're giving up your ass in the first place. But secondly, you just dogging your man, bringing another man and putting that man in your bed. Okay? No. Now, let me help him out in case he'll bond it out. Can I help him out, Dale?
Help them.
Okay. That is? Yeah, man. Yeah. What happened? Man, I came home, I opened up my door, and I heard somebody in the back of my house. And as I went into the room, I saw this man on top of my woman. I thought somebody was raping her. I didn't know the man. I thought my woman was laying there in the bed, but that is, did he have all his clothes on? Yes, but I wasn't focusing on that. I saw the man, because he could have, sometimes when they rape, they take all their clothes off. So I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. I saw this man on top of my woman, and I just took out my gun because I didn't want this man raping my woman. So I pulled out the gun. When he saw me, he started to run. I ain't had time to have no conversation with my woman. I didn't know she knew him. I was just trying to save my woman. So when he got up, he grabbed his drawers and he was running, I just pow, 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 pow. I was just trying to protect my woman. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, Derek, I think that's a pretty good defense right there. I hope you ain't gave him no other story yet. What y'all, Supreme, y'all, and listen, what y'all fighting about on the page? Yeah, that'll be my story. If it was, what we think it is. See, but who should Derek, whose apartment it is, who should he be mad at? Should he be married? No, he ain't dead. Now, I wouldn't care if he was dead, but he ain't dead. Should he be mad at the man for getting the coochie or the woman giving the coochie away in his house? See, you can't tie no coochie down, brothers. And this is why we try to tell you, you young guys. You can't tie them. Oh, I almost said the word on TV. Ooh. You can't tie the coochie down, brother. Yes. When we get that thing, oh, Is it mine, baby? It's mine, baby. Tell me it's mine, baby. Ain't this thing mine, baby? And the woman, at that moment, they tell you, yeah, it's yours, Big Daddy. It's yours, Daddy Bear. It's yours. But what you got to realize, brothers, it ain't yours. It ain't yours. You don't own the property. You don't own the coochie. You just rent it for the moment. I be trying to school you young brothers, because see, y'all ain't got no sense. Y'all ain't got no sense. You claim the coochie and won't even claim a job. Whoa, Lord have mercy. You want good coochie and ain't got a good job. Whoa. Y'all in this house with me tonight. What y'all think about? What you think about? The girlfriend had to give the invitation. Okay? Had to give the invitation and the address and open up the door. So should he been shooting the man or the girlfriend? The girlfriend allowed him to take all of his clothes off. Is it possible that the man thought that the apartment was the woman's apartment? He didn't even have a gun. But I think you just can't go into somebody's house. Let me give you the rules of the game from an OG. Brethren, young brothers, when you meet a woman and she's had a man, nine times out of 10, the man got a key. If the woman tells you, yeah, me and Scooter, we used to be together, but he ain't here no more. Volunteer, if you think you're going to spend some time at the woman's house, volunteer and change her locks. Change the locks. Better yet, when you first meet her, you don't want to screw her at her house no way. Go get yourself a motel room. And I ain't talking about by the hour, where you got to screw, we ain't got but 30 minutes, where you got to screw real quick. No, so that you can make love. And there is a difference in making love and having sex. That's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother program for you. Okay? No. You got to know how to play the game. Yeah. A friend of mine was telling me Sunday, he went to this girl's house, met her on the Facebook, went over and got to kissing and rubbing and things. Okay. And he parked his car in the girl's drive. Now he told me he didn't know she had no man. Okay. So the boyfriend calls, he passes by. He sees my friend's car in the drive. Calls, baby, I'm gonna pull up. So now she got to take him, she got a son in the house, an older son, and put him in the closet for 2 hours while the boyfriend came to the house and and the question that the boyfriend had, who caused that? So now she got to bring her son into it and say that this is the son's girlfriend's car. Damn. If you don't know the rules, don't play the game. Yeah, I think I might have time in a few minutes to open up the phone lines. Look, this Saturday at the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries, I want you to bring some toys. We're in the wind down of Daddy Bear's Kids. We're 1 week. Next Friday is our deadline. The 14th is our deadline. We're trying to make sure that 50 children have something for Christmas. The last 2 years we tried and money just been running in. This year it's been real slow. Okay? Real slow. So get that video ready for me too. It's been real slow. And I need your help and I need your support. I've noticed that 2 of the TV stations here had toy drives the other day. And you all were taking toys to these lots. Okay. And you ladies gonna put that cat fighting on my page. I'm gonna take all y'all off. Let me know who the perpetrator is, and I'm gonna get rid of them. I need y'all to bring some toys to the church. We'll be there from about 10 to about 3 or 4 on Saturday. Bring some toys. Bring some bicycles. I only have one person, and that's Nina, to bring some toys to the church. I want to have as many children as we've got money for. We try to spend about $150 per child. That's about $7,500 that we spend on these children. Put the website up. Every eyes you gone. Follow us. Church mission. Don't come on my damn page. I don't do this. You can't promote nothing on my page. Get your ass is blocked from my page. Folk come to my page because y'all need folk to follow your pages. You go. Okay? I need your help and your support. Whether it's $5, $10, $15, $25. Again, we spend an average of $150 per child. On the children that we have now, have they given us the wish list?
Yes.
Okay. We want to help your child. It ain't about me. I ain't got no babies. We want to help your child. So here's what I need you to do. If you're a parent or you're someone that knows a child that needs some help, then what I want you to do is right now, send an email to Naked Truth Ministries, Naked Truth Ministries at gmail.com. Naked Truth Ministries at gmail.com. Send that child's name, tell us the reason that that child has a need, and also send us a copy of the child's report card. Okay. I'm just taking folk off. Dion, you'll never be back. There's somebody else I was looking at. I'll get to them in a minute. This is what church and ministry is all about. If you would like to donate to us tonight, you can go to nakedtruthlem.com. If you have PayPal, nakedtruthlem.com. I don't care what the amount is, whether it's $5, $3, $100, $150. Okay? This is what it's all about. Helping people. If you have a Cash App, it's $ Naked Truth Ministries. $ Naked Truth Ministries. It's all about the babies. Again, it ain't going to me. I'm a pastor that don't get paid. I don't get no salary. I'm out here trying to help the lives of people in our community. And I need your help. I need your support. Why can't the people donate instead of sending money? Because that's the way I got it. If you don't want to do nothing, then damn it, get off. You ain't gonna send no money in. I don't know. Why can't? It ain't up to you for the why can'ts, brother. See, my history, and apparently your punk ass somewhere across the country, you don't know who I am and what I do in this community. So I owe you no explanations. Most folks don't go out shopping. We have spent an average of about $5,000. Come through this page, I did something to it.
Yes, sir.
Every year. Okay, the money ain't there this year. I'm not putting my money this year into it. I have the ministry to support. And if people don't want to help, then ain't nothing I can do. I'm going to use whatever dollars that we have to do it. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. I started off with some money. So we are going to help those that want to be helped. That's what it's all about. Okay. Now, let me say this. You got my song ready? And then when we come out of the song, go straight into commercials. Okay? One of the things that I'm doing, I spent many a year playing blues and R&B on the radio, along with gospel. Last week I looked at the profit and loss of Naked Truth. And I had a meeting with our members on Sunday. And a lot of people just wasn't giving. Okay? A lot of times people have been a part of ministries where preachers get all the money. Everything I got, I had it before the ministry started. What I drive, I bought myself a car this year for my birthday. Nobody else came in that. And I believe it's being good to me. That's what I work for. Okay? That's what I work for. And I'm still taking folk off. Let's see. Quad Love, You Gone. Well, I'm going to put this music on. They'll take a lot of folk and they'll never be able to return to the page. So starting the second Sunday in January, I'm going to be having every Sunday, sponsored by the Naked Truth Community Development portion of our church, in the gymnasium, not in the sanctuary. We're going to have Soulful Sundays, $10 admission. We're going to have featuring Courtney Little on Sunday evenings. I'm going to be trying to get some other blues singers and R&B singers to come in and be a portion of it. To the gentleman that sent me your music, brother, I've been around radio for a long time. I pick hits and I've made hits in the blues. I don't mean you no disrespect, brother, but your song, your music don't hit it for me, okay? And I'm just being fair with you so that you don't be keep on emailing me. I got both of your songs that you sent me. They're not airworthy, and if they're not good for radio, it ain't good for what I'm trying to do. I spent a lot of years promoting shows, and I'm bringing that talent and that ability into the church as a way to be able to raise funds for the ministry of the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. Your record didn't cut it, brother. What's his name? Sir Lord, it don't cut. It didn't. Your two songs didn't hit it. You're singing on tracks, okay? And a lot of singers sing on tracks, but it just didn't. See, within the first 8 bars of a song, you can tell whether it's a hit or not. Yours, what I tell you, sir, is go back, work on it, change your tracks, it'll be good. But like I said, I spent all these years in radio, man. I know good music when it hits my ear. I know it. That's what I do. That's what I did for a long time. Okay, well, but the guy that I'm bringing in, he's gonna be there every Sunday evening. We're gonna sell you some chicken wings and some other things. It's gonna be from, I'm trying to decide whether it's from 3 to 6 or 7 or 4 until 6 or 7. I'm gonna be looking for Marquis Soul. Give me a call, man. I'm looking for me really also a good female artist or blues singer to also appear. I'm gonna be looking for several, folk will stop by, singers stop by, we'll put them up and let them sing. If I know them and I know you can sing. Like I said, I've been around this blues thing a long time. All right, let me let you in on the guy that's going to be the featured singer on Sunday evenings, Soulful Sundays, the Cougar Hunter himself, Mr. Courtney Little. Put him up and turn it up so I can hear it in the studio.
Hey, let me tell y'all what happened to me the other day.
Yeah.
My uncle called me and left me a message and said, nephew, we going night fishing. So I called back and said, look, y'all go ahead and go night fishing because I'm about to go cougar.
All right, Mr. Brown, let me go do
What
this.
y'all go about there? Come on, cougar. I'm the cougar hunter, and I'm on the ground. And if you qualify, I say that. Can't be no average or no little girl. I need you see the one, someone who's on my word.
Alexis, who is it that's bothering you, baby?
I'm the cougar hunter. Hey lady, what's your name?
Supreme, 180, 21 is, you're gone.
I stay down. Can't be no average or no little girl. No, I need to see the one, someone to rock my world. 'Cause I'm the cooler part. 'Cause I'm the cooler part. Now this cooler one, she calls me baby boy. The way she spoils me, it brings me so much joy. But this ain't no average funky situation. The way I slay it down takes all the frustration. Something about those coolers that I like. They go from classic to sexy and do it right. This is the story of many young men who got trapped up in that cool deal. But I can't tell you, I'm the cool hump and I'm on the ground. And if you qualify, I stay down. Can't be no average or no little girl. No, I need me a season, someone to rock my world. I'm the cooler part. Yeah, I'm the cooler part. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. Yes, I am. I'm gonna get you. Yes, I am. Gonna hunt you down. Gonna hunt you down. I'm gonna hunt you down. Gonna hunt you down. Come here, girl. I got something for you. Don't you lie. What you see. Take it to the groove one time. Take it to the groove.
Shade 3211, you're gone. You cut it down? Okay. Allen 6-4 Lil, you gone. Casey did it, you gone. Kay Harris. Gone. Dion's gone. I'm stomach turning, you gone. Mm-hmm. Okay. Dale. She never come, damn it, I want to, motherfucker. And bitch, if you don't know how to act, your ass gone. In fact, you gone, Chanel. You can't stay on my page and just say any damn thing you want. You can donate. You can go to the cat. Uh-oh, lost my little piece of candy. Um, you can go to the Cash app, and it's $ Naked Truth Ministry. When you go to PayPal, what do you say? Because somebody said it wouldn't accept.
PayPal me, paypal.me/Naked Truth Ministries.
Naked Truth Ministry. PayPal.
PayPal.me
PayPal.me /
Naked Truth Ministries.
Naked Truth Ministries. Shine Frost, didn't I tell you we are not dealing with Andrew? So you gone. Mm.
10 seconds.
All righty.
Five, four, three, two.
And welcome back. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Pastor Frederick Smith and his ugly ass wife, Jerry, they stole nearly $70,000 from an elderly 81-year-old woman. And that family is going to be here and tell the whole story on tomorrow night. That's on tomorrow night's show. But I need some of you to help me tonight with the Fatty Bear Kids. I need you to go now to nakedtruthlem.com. That's the church website. And you'll see where it says give. You can do PayPal, or you can do the Cash app. Is right there. I find that the younger people use Cash app more than PayPal. It's $ Naked Truth Ministries. That's all you got to do. Would you donate to help these children? And to me, again, that's what it's all about, is being able to bring some joy into the lives of these children. You know, children that have will talk about your child that does not. And that's what we're trying to do. I don't know what this is somewhere. Okay. Okay. One of the things I want to deal with next week is sex trafficking. A lot of young girls are coming up missing here in the city of Memphis, and they're coming up missing in other parts of the country. And I want to deal with this subject, sex trafficking. A lot of your young girls are falling for the okie-doke. Now, some are being forced in. But a lot of these girls, 15, 16, 17 years old, are getting with these older guys and thinking that these older guys love them, care for them. And these guys become their pimps. The girl that we were talking about yesterday, she's been found, right? That was the girl that they were seeing on Kerr Bellevue Parkway, which is the whole track. Okay? It's the whole track. A lot of your daughters are being put into prostitution, and you're looking for them. I want to deal with this, and I'm going to deal with that probably starting Monday night. There has been a group of young ladies that's missing. I want you to get that information to me, because a lot of times mainstream media does not jump right on your daughter's missing. Many times, and a lot of times, no Amber Alerts go out, and especially for little black girls. So I want to open up some avenues where this program can be used to be able to help our young girl. Okay? We need to be able to have our own media, and that's what this show is all about. I know some of these knuckleheads in social media, because I'm the cussing pastor, confuse the fact this ain't church. Okay? This is not church. This is a television show. But if you have some information on young girls that are missing, somebody I need to be able to talk to, go to my personal website. I mean, not my website, but my email. Thaddeus, you can take that down. Thaddeus.matthews@gmail.com. Thaddeus.matthews@gmail.com. It's all about saving our babies. That's what it's all about, saving our babies. And we have to use the lines of communication that we have. And I get calls sometimes for people who say, well, I went to channel 13, channel 5, channel 3. They didn't have enough information. If your child is missing, you don't want to hear about protocol. Well, we got to do it like this. They got to be missing this long, and you want to find your child. So I want to open up the avenue that this program can be used for that particular purpose as well. And let's just face it. They'll tell you that a black child has ran away. This is the first time she ever ran away. She ain't never ran away before. We're looking for her. We want to bring her home safely. And that's what I want to set this show up, where you can get the pictures of these young girls so we can put them up on the screen. The place that they were last seen. And if you can, even who they were seen with. Who is the boyfriend? We've got to do something. We're waiting for everybody to do things for us, and we need to do some things in our community for our own selves. How many minutes I got left? 6 minutes. I need your help and your support. But he begging. I'm begging for your children. I'm not begging for mine. I want to be able to help somebody. And if you don't want to help, that's on you. If we only get money for 10 children, we're going to do the 10 children. Okay? We'll do what we got to do for who we got to do it for. Okay? I want to thank my YouTube. There's a group on YouTube that gave almost $500. They come and they support the church. And to my YouTube family, I want to see y'all on March 29th. That's when I'm gonna throw my big birthday party. Big blues extravaganza. I'll be 62 years old, April the 1st, if God says the same. And I want to have a great party on that night. I've talked to one of my good friends in the business, and so I gave him some money next week. We're gonna start talking about his appearance, start playing his videos and things of that nature. And that's one of the things that I can do for artists that they can't get nowhere else, is playing their videos right here on a nightly basis. Jonaya Frazier from Barnett, that was the young lady I heard about. Nina, make sure that I get the information on Jonaya. Or do you have it there? I'm running it. But these young girls that are out here missing, yes, some of them fast and hot and they're running away, but many of them are being forced into sex trafficking. You got it? Janiyah Frazier, 16 years old. Okay, this is a young lady that was last seen on 11/26 walking her dog in Bartlett. 16 years old. Is this Janiyah, Johniah Frazier. So, Nina, if you can, I need to get her picture so that we can put her picture up on the TV. We need to, sometimes it takes, like I said, it takes a little time sometimes for the police to respond to this. Sometimes the Amber Alerts never happen. Sometimes mainstream media gives you 3 or 4 days before they do anything. But I want to be able to do something with this show that is going to rectify some of that. Don't forget about the Daddy Bear kids. And like I said, the money been real slow this year, unlike the other 2 years. And we are trying to make sure that 50 kids have a very Merry Christmas. If you like to adopt a child, It's only $150 to adopt a child. If you know of a child, did I see the Shop and Save commercial play tonight? You know what?
She said she don't see it.
I don't see it in the lineup.
It's supposed to be in there. It's been in there for
Bang.
Let me search.
5 years.
Let us search real quick.
Search it real quick and play it as I go off the air. Tony Walls has been with me for 5 years. And when I give the commercials to y'all, I shouldn't have to worry about them being played. They're supposed to be in the system. Because a lot of times I'm not just sitting here watching the commercials. You see it? It's gotta be in the system. But then get me all of this information that you can on this particular baby so that we can do what we need to do. T, have you found it in the system?
Still looking.
Huh?
Still looking.
That's why it should be played twice a night. Somebody said this should be a weekly segment every week on show. That may be an idea that I may follow in doing something for these missing children here on the Thaddeus Matthews show. All right, don't forget about DMC Cleaners, 62 Fairway, black-owned cleaners in the Westwood area. Go in there and give them some of your business. 62 Fairway right there at Bellevue and 3rd. Same day service, in by 9 o'clock. You can get your clothes back that very same day. In fact, when you take your dry cleaning there, then you only pay 50%. You only pay half price, okay? All right, so do that. They're open Mondays through Saturdays from 7 until 6 p.m. Also, if you need to learn how to use a weapon here in Memphis, Tennessee, Goldsmith Security Academy. Handgun carry permit classes, 8 hours. Security guards, you can get your certification. You must be 18 or over. 901-634-8384. 634-8384. You find it, T. Y'all want my money? Okay. Yeah, you want my money? Then make sure that my commercials are in there. This commercial has been, this one right here has been running for the last year. I don't sit here and watch all of the commercials. And maybe I'm gonna have to sit here and count all of my commercials as they're playing. This is how I pay y'all, Miss Debbie. Okay, this is how y'all get paid. My commercials. So my commercials should be in the system. Because just the same way y'all worry me when my money ain't on time with y'all, same way that these folks who spent their money call me. So I'm just sitting here waiting. Huh? She on the phone with Debbie. Okay. But the commercial should be in there. All right. So I don't know what else to say. Business is business. We got Mike here waiting to go on the air.
There it is. T.
She posted.
Who?
What you want her to do? What you gonna say to her?
Tell her, bring me back after the commercial and let me sign right off.
Beautiful. Bring her back after commercial, let me sign them off.
What was the commercial at, T?
Huh?
What was the commercial at?
Oh, it was number 106.
It was what?
It was out of place.
Out of place.
It was on the timeline, 106.
Whew. When you bring me back, I'm gonna come right on out so you can get Mike on.
Okay.
Oh, because I got this other guy.
20 seconds. Five, four, three, two.
I gotta get out of here, but I also want to remind you about Flavor House, located at 3279 Curry Parkway, right down the walkway from Memphis Nights. Got some of the best food. Boy, you want to try that Cajun shrimp, that jerk nachos, the jerk quesadillas. They got all types of wings. Some of the best food in East Memphis. Go on by there. That number is 417-7085. 417-7085. Gotta get out of here. Memphis Behind the Badge with Michael R. Williams, the president of the Memphis Police Association. Stick around for his show. We will be back tomorrow night. Until then, top of the evening to you.